An operating system is a generic term for the multitasking software layer that lets you perform a wide array of low-level tasks with your computer. By low-level tasks, we mean the ability to log on with the username and password, log off the system and switch users, format storage devices and set default levels of file compression, install and upgrade device drivers for new hardware, install and launch applications such as word processors, games, etc., set file permissions and hidden files, terminate misbehaving applications. A computer would be fairly useless without an OS, so today almost all computers come with an OS pre-installed. Before 1960, every computer model would normally have its own OS, custom programmed for the specific architecture of the machine's components. Now it is common for an OS to run on many different hardware configurations. At the heart of the OS is the kernel, which is the lowest level or core of the operating system. The kernel is responsible for all the most basic tasks of an OS, such as controlling the file systems and device drivers. The only lower level software than the kernel would be the BIOS, which isn't really a part of the operating system. We discuss the BIOS in more detail in another unit. The most popular OS today is Microsoft Windows, which has about 85% of the market share for PCs and about 30% of the market share for servers. But there are different types of Windows OSs as well. Some common ones still in use are Windows 98, Windows 2000, Windows XP, Windows Vista, and Windows Server. Each Windows OS is optimized for different users, hardware configurations, and tasks. For instance, Windows 98 would still run on a brand new PC you might buy today, but it's unlikely Vista would run on PC hardware originally designed to run Windows 98. There are many more operating systems out there besides the various versions of Windows, and each one is optimized to perform some tasks better than others. FreeBSD, Solaris, Linux, and Mac OS X are some good examples of non-Windows operating systems. Geeks often install and run more than one OS on a single computer. This is possible with dual booting or by using a virtual machine. Why? The reasons for this are varied and may include preferring one OS for programming and another OS for music production, gaming, or accounting work.